Hello, everybody, and welcome to the B&B Tavern Show, Tavern Talk, where we take extraordinary people of extraordinary measures and make them make imaginary friends. Wow, that was a tongue twister today. I totally butchered that, but that's okay, because we are about to chop up this meat and grind it into a delicious podcast sandwich for you, full of protein, good information, and good funs of D&D world with amazing people. My name is Baylor Bannis. It is your friendly neighborhood storyteller, and with me I have an amazing guest of amazing proportions. I'm going to let them introduce themselves a lot better than I did.
No, I love it. Hi guys, I'm Jenna Kathleen.
And Jenna's here! Oh my god, welcome to the show, Jenna! It's so good to have you! Oh my god, we finally did! Oh my gosh, I'm hype. I'm freaking hype. I'm made
really
it through.
Excited.
We made it here. We made it through March. We were like, we gotta do this, and stuff came, and then like, you know, all the stuff is gone now, and more stuff came, but we managed to find stuff in between the stuff, and now we can finally do it. Happy freaking days. Oh my gosh. Why don't you tell a little bit about yourself and your amazingness, Jenna?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I have been in a couple of things. You may have heard me. I don't know. As of now, I've been in, AGL Studios' Faulty Apprentice. I'm the bunny guard. She is cute and has a southern accent. I was in okay, I can't talk either. This is like spreading now.
Words,
at Portia. Words. Pathia Games, my time at Portia. I play Molly. She's one of the three little triplets that you find around town. And I heard, so was it your uncle? Wait, who was it that's in it? Your dad.
My dad.
Your dad is in it. And that is a funny sort of like crossover moment between us that we've been somewhat in this same game.
We were at the very least. I did help record an audio engineer, so technically we share the happiness of also being featured in PAX East.
Yes, I know, right? Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm always surprised by the work I get or just anything. I'm still a newbie and I feel very flattered.
It was a lot of fun. It was a good project. I think we're expecting more stuff soon as well, so that's exciting. So keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
And then you're also in you're doing a bunch of other cool stuff as well. Did you want to explain a little more about the Dragon Ball stuff, or did you?
Sure. Yeah. I'll do that because that's kind of what's coming out the soonest out of what I'm doing right now. It'll be out on the 27th of this month, and so it's called Dragon Ball R&R, and I play Goten, and so it's by Masako X, who I'm sure a lot of people know from his work on Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which I personally have watched like several times over. I grew up with the show, and this Abridged series is hilarious. So this series is sort of an alternate universe what-if spinoff of What If Raditz was a good guy and what would have changed in the show. And we're going to be kind of just exploring a bunch of different stuff. Goten has more of a character now, so I'm excited. In the show, he's sort of like he doesn't get much exposition, much time.
Yeah.
So it's funny, as a child when I watched the show, I really didn't care for him that much because I thought Trunks was so cool. Now I'm playing Goten and I'm finding a new respect for him.
Well, you know, you gotta go 10 the extra mile. No, that was terrible.
We do a lot of puns in our Discord for this show, and so let me just say that was like perfect.
Thank you. That was pretty Radix cool.
Pretty Radix. Beautiful.
All right. Well, with that being said, a 10 out of 10 podcast has begun, and we are here, of course, to make an amazing imaginary friend for you in the world of D&D character creation. Is this your first time doing RPG tabletop experiences, or have you had experiences beforehand?
I've had very, very little experience. I've been watching Critical Role, so I understand like a good amount of what could be happening, but the specifics are a little little fuzzy. And again, I keep bringing them up, but my R&R cast, we want to do a campaign, so we've started kind of some character creation, but again, they've guided me so much that I literally don't know anything outside of the character I'm making there. So if I'm gonna go completely opposite here, and so I'm gonna be just like, please help.
All right. Well, if in that case, then we have a whole new goal for the show. We're gonna make you as knowledgeable as these guys.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna do the simple, straightforward DIY setup and whatnot. Now, is the version that they're playing, is it 3.5 or is it 5th edition or is it D&D at all or is it Pathfinder?
It's Pathfinder. We started out, I think, with fifth, and then they were like, "Hey, this is easier for us, so we're gonna go this way."
Ah, what a bunch of that's great. I mean, absolutely great. We love Pathfinder. Anyways,
See,
so
I don't even know the difference. Yep.
well, we're about to show you at least one of the difference, so you can differentiate. So, with that being said, we're going to be like 20Q, personality test that you see on Facebook that steals your information. I mean, it doesn't. And with that being said, are you ready to go, Jenna?
I am so ready.
All right, well, to start off with the basics, are you a boy, a girl, or other?
I'm gonna stick with a girl because I know things are gonna get confusing. Stick with my gender.
All right, fair enough. You know, you're going to go with what you know. Stick with your
Yeah.
guns. I like that.
Yeah. Start out slow.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we know what gender you are, but what race of the gender are you? I'm gonna run down this list. It's a very long list. Some of the names you may recognize, some of them you probably don't. But if you think that they sound interesting, I'm happy to explain them after I run down the list. So I'm gonna run it down like an auctioneer. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you could be an Aarakocra, Ozimar, Bugbear, Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf, Feral Tiefling, Furball, Genocide, Gnome, Goblin, Goliath, Half-Elf, Halfling, Half-Orc, Hobgoblin, Human, Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Orc, Tabaxi, Tiefling, Tortle, Triton, or Yuan Ti.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Right? I do feel like that should be a Pokemon rap right there.
It should be. It should. I should take, well, like, if I have free time one day, if that's ever a thing, I should totally, like, look back and, like, go, like, find the name, like the rhyming parts of the song.
I support that decision. All right, so let me see. What was cool? Now I'm gonna try to remember what I just heard. There's one that what's a Triton? That's a right or the race?
Yeah, that is the name of the race. Triton is long established guardians of the deep ocean floor. In recent years, the noble Tritons have become increasingly active in the world above, but they are merfolk. Essentially, they look a little bit like, to translate a little more easily into the gaming world, they look like Zorons from Zelda.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. But can they? So they can like be in the ocean and then they can walk too? Like, do they get legs?
Yeah, they got legs with fins.
I got you. Okay.
So like on their thigh calves, they have like fins to the side.
That sounds really cool. But I don't want to go with the first thing I liked. I don't know. No, I really like that. No, I want to be like a cool person from the ocean. That's a Triton. That's epic.
Is that your final decision, or do you wanna learn about a couple of others if they sound interesting to you, just so you can at least have the options?
That's a good idea. I'm the kind of person that just like sticks with the first thing all the time, and I like this. Let me branch out a little bit. Give me that.
All right.
How about what is? I know a little bit, I think, about Dragonborn, but I don't know. Do they look like kind of like little dragon people, right?
Well, they're not Well, I mean, compared to normal dragons, yeah, they are
Right.
they're humanoid figures with a little bit of draconic descent. So they actually have nothing to do with dragons themselves. They just happen to have dragon blood from long ago. And then basically something got busy with something, and centuries later, it's here now, looking like it is.
There you go.
It's kind of like a mixture of like a lizard person with that tentacle guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god. Those are kind of scary people. Like those designs were really cool though, but they freaked me out as a kid. Hmm.
Well, you know, you can make it look pretty, like braid
Nah.
or well, all right.
Braid. Braid the tentacle. Yeah, no, yeah, I got you. Okay. I know I'm gonna stick with the Triton.
Okay.
Because
okay.
I'm just that's yeah, I'm feeling it.
I I believe we have the. I'm not going to cue the air horns because I realize they actually hurt people's ears, but we do have the. So I'm going to do the bah, 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 and then say congratulations. You have broke a world record on the B&B Tavern podcast as the first ever Triton of the entire series.
What? Oh my gosh.
You have mastered the power of character creation.
Thank you, thank you. I want to thank you and me for this.
Good acceptance speech. I clap to it.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right. Well, you are a Triton. That's good. So now let's go ahead and get these Triton stats up, shall we? I do know for a fact we gotta teach you a little bit, but just to start off while we're setting that up, why don't you tell me like how tall are they?
Ooh, I feel like a Triton. That sounds very like a tall people. Are they really tall, or are they like human-ish?
They are humanoid creatures. They tend to be on. They tend to be shorter than humans usually, but that's like saying.
Oh.
But they tend to. But that's like saying like they're halflings. They're really just human short. So they could be like.
Okay.
So they could be like I don't know, like 4.5, 5.5. They tend to be less than 6 feet.
Okay. Okay, so my character, I want her to be like 5.5 feet, like kind of like on the taller spectrum of her race. I want her to be a tall gal because I'm not tall, and that's a dream of mine.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Every guest is still taller than me. What the hell? All right, cool, whatever.
Man, it's fine. We have our own pros.
Yeah, we do. We don't need those bag of chips. It just saves us on getting plump.
Yeah, saves us the calories.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the word. I totally forgot of calories. I'm 5 foot even.
That's cool. 5 foot even?
Yeah, it's.
Hey, it's life, man.
It is. I totally chose it.
Yeah,
so as a Triton, you have the abilities of you have magical abilities. You can actually cast stuff. You can create some wind for yourself. So you can be your personal own AC, if you will.
Ooh, the drama.
And you can also cast fog cloud and make a cloud of fog. Self-explanatory. You can also breathe water, of course, which is always such a cool power. And then you have resistance to cold damage, which is type damage that you can take in the game. There's different elemental damages, so the fact that you can take resistance to it means it's halved. So you probably will outlive your opponents if you're in the Arctic. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Love it.
And you ignore any drawbacks caused by a deep underwater environment, so you are perfectly fine. Forget about the Kraken.
Nice.
Ain't gonna happen. So with that being said, you also are able to speak Primordial, which I believe is... I'm not going to even try to know what that... I forgot what Primordial is. I want to say Primordial is just underwater language.
Ooh, just kind of a glub glub.
Yeah. Yes.
But fancier.
Glub? Blah, 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 blah. So how old are they as well? Tritons tend to reach a maturity around age 15 and can live up to 200 years.
200 years.
200 years.
They're like sea turtles. Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How about, I don't want her to be too much of a youngin'. Maybe like 30? She's got a long life ahead of her. She's just starting out there. She's just starting an adventure, you know?
Young and sassy and free and floating around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Got people to meet.
Yeah. Making her own wind. She's hella dramatic.
It's like the Marilyn Monroe of fishes.
She wishes, but like it doesn't. Nah. She thinks she's cooler than she is. I think.
I respect that. So she's like 5.5. She's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Is she like body weight wise? Is she sort of like a muscular fish lady that's strong and independent, or also just a strong, independent, slender build fish lady, or somewhere in the between, like tracker strong, like jogging strong, Nigerian bobsled women's team strong?
That's a good question. I think she's a little muscular. I think she's also got a little bit of like, maybe she comes from like a colder climate. She's got a little bit of that. She's got a little extra on her. She's a little bit of blubber.
That little like the scientific like brown fat is what they call it, where it's like,
is that what they call it?
They call it, where basically brown fat is like, it triggers when it's cold, so you put in a little extra weight to stay warm.
Okay. You know better than me, man. Like, there we go.
I just listen to NPR, man. That's all.
I appreciate it though.
Respect. So so I guess like that would be like 145. She's like 5.5.
Yeah.
I weigh 149. So yeah, that's probably it.
That sounds good. Yeah, like she's good for a cold temperature.
All right.
She don't feel that cold.
Hey, but she is cold as ice.
This character is already hilarious.
This is so awesome. All right, well now we know she's a badass, but what is her alignment? You know, that's something maybe you know. You know, you got your chaotic neutral, chaotic good, chaotic evil. You got neutral good, neutral evil, neutral. And then you got your neutral bad, chaotic evil. I'm sorry, you got your neutral bad, neutral good, neutral.
I got you, man. I got you.
You got the thing.
They really are tongue twisters. This is a good question too, because I know like the basics of these, but I've never really ventured too deeply into them. What is like a true neutral like?
A true neutral would be kind of like,
like self-serving kind of?
You would be sort of like, yes, but you would be like, you wouldn't go out of your way to do crazy stuff, but you would just be like, I'm an entrepreneur, man. You would be like, just basically entrepreneur. Just like, I'm looking to make my buck. I'm a business for profit. I will not do bad things, but I'm gonna go on my way and like save a village. I'll just move. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I think that kind of works for the character that I have in mind. Like, I feel like she's very like, if it's like suitable for what she feels like she wants, she'll probably do it. She doesn't have like a huge moral code. She's not the best person. Yeah, I feel like she's kind of a true neutral.
But she certainly isn't the worst.
Yeah, she's not evil.
Yeah. But, like, if the kitty is stuck in the tree and the tree is, like, 30 feet tall, she's like, nope, sorry, fam. Hope you get your cat back.
I really love cats, and that's painful for me, but...
It's okay. I have 9 cats. I feel your pain.
Oh my God, I used to have 9 cats. Oh my God. That's a really weird fact to have in common with someone. This is strange.
Yep. And also the fact that we worked on the same video games. That's pretty coincidental.
Hey, sister, so sister. Like, what up?
Oh, Jesus. That was noisy. Sorry, audience. Alright, cool. So, with that being said, I think we have pretty much everything in the characteristics-wise that we have in that field of things. But now we need to decide what kind of badass she is. Like, how she do self-defense? Like, what class is she? So you got...
This is the hardest one for me.
Oh, man. It's going to get a lot harder after this. Trust me. Because we haven't even gotten to that last question that I'm going to make you forget about. Then go like, why did I forget about it? So here we have is barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Oh, I kind of want her to be like close combat, but like maybe like is a barbarian more like with their fists, or is that like a monk?
That would be a monk.
But do you have to be like a certain characteristic to be a monk? I have no idea, like what my like where these are coming from. Please.
No, I'm just trying to understand. I would
like you don't have to be very religious, right? Monks aren't what we're thinking.
No, you don't have to. Well, I mean, you can, and you also don't have to be. You are your own person. You are a strong, independent, Triton woman who don't need no deity.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about a monk before I am like final answer?
Monks literally are martial artists. Some of them have magical abilities that allow them to work in the shadows. Some of them have elemental abilities. And then on top of that, if you want to be your straight up martial art Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee monk, we got your standard way of the open fist. It's just a little bit more of a punch. And you could also deflect bullets like arrows and catch them and throw them back.
That's really cool. I think, okay, that's really cool, and I totally want to do that. And I feel like she'd have some sumo wrestling moves in there. I don't know why. I just like it. She just throws people.
Ooh, okay. She's got like that WWE lifestyle.
Yeah.
I dig it. Okay,
with the wind.
Ooh.
With the fake wind blowing her hair, so she just has these really extra poses.
It's like, what's happening? We're in a cave and there's no, like, wind to come in from.
She's like, I don't know. Just happens.
I don't care. Alright, I dig her. I dig her a lot. Alright, now, does she have a, just ask over here, and just, that's a good monk, yep, right there. Do we have, oh, that's good. Do we have a short sword or a quarterstaff? More the traditional kind of monk.
I'm gonna stick with a staff, I think, because I feel like she wants a lot of blunt damage happening.
That's fair. You know, a quarterstaff is always good, and it allows you to run on walls more easily.
Ooh, fancy.
You know, some people, they just, they see a stick and they like, that's some good support right there. Yep. I don't know where this voice came from, but this works.
I love it!
That's good. Welcome to B&B Tavern, where we make all the greatest heroes. Let's see here. Alright, I think we got roughly about everything. Except for a couple of other things. So now I need to get into the whole backstory kind of thing and just sort of go ahead and show some stuff right there.
Oh, backstory. You're right. Things are gonna get harder.
Storytelling. So why has she become a monk from the sea?
She became a monk because I think she has an idol. I think she's trying to kind of emulate maybe someone that she not a famous, not like her, not a family member, but more of an infamous person from her childhood that did a lot of good, and they were a monk, and she was like, hell yeah, like, you know what, I want to be this person. And I think she's kind of lost herself a little bit in the charade of being this character.
Oh, is she sort of like Syndro from The Incredibles?
Oh my god, dude, yeah. I never even realized. Now I feel like I'm just making a character that already exists.
That's like literally every other character in the entire existence of everything.
That is very true. I have to remember that.
This is your twist on it, so it is original. It's inspired.
Yes, it is. Inspired by that sort of. You look up to someone and she's just a fanatic, and now she's like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this path.
Okay, I would say that would be like a folk hero. You want to be a? Are you trying to be a hero? Are you trying to save the day?
I think she's in it for herself, because she, again, like the true neutral, she just kind of wants to be famous. I think she's, again, like really lost her way in terms of where she started out and where she is now. She's enjoying the attention.
She's a far traveler.
Yeah.
All right, I respect that. So with that, you have skills coming up. Ooh. And your skills are the things that you roll for. If you see in Pathfinder, you got loads of skills they ask you to roll for. This is no different. Gotta keep parched. So, with that being said, because of your story, you are proficient right now in insight, reading the body language of people, and also perceptive. So you are aware of your surroundings. Proper for a monk. Now, as a monk, you have 2 more skills you could be more proficient in, which means basically a higher bonus when you roll the d20. When you roll the d20 for your skills, you get to add a number on top of the number that you rolled. If you have a proficiency, you get like a ridiculously high amount of bonus. Usually it's like a +5 to a +7.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
That's pretty ballin'. So, with that being...
I love your commentary.
It's pretty ballin'. That's real gangster right there, that's for sure. So, with your swagalicious skills, what else would you like to be? Would you like acrobatics, proficiency, athletics, history, or religion, or stealth?
I feel like fans of this game are probably like, they know where is like best to put these stats, and they're
don't
like,
listen to them. You're gonna be screamed at either way.
I feel like she would be unnecessarily acrobatic just for the flair, just to do an extra kickflip because she can.
That certainly sounds like her.
Yeah, she's all about that
bass.
I don't even know. Yes, she's all about that bass.
No trouble.
And then what were the other? I can pick one more?
Yeah, you have one more that you can pick. That's right. You got athletics, history, religion, or stealth.
I think she secretly maybe a history buff?
Ooh. That I agree with. I think she's one of those people that would be like interrupting a conversation if you heard something wrong because she knew it was right, and she would be like, excuse me, technically,
excuse me.
Yeah, that's wrong, I'm right, here's the information, you're welcome.
She's just awful. Oh god.
Oh my god. She does sound snooty, but also very helpful. She's like she knows that she's needed, so she does. So she's like really extra snooty. She's like, I know you guys need me, so I'm gonna be an absolute pain in the ass.
Yeah. I think she's also just kind of like a real history nerd, and she kind of tries to hide that side of herself because she's like trying so hard to be her idol. But
Yeah, she
when people are
probably
talking
knows
about
a lot because she went to the library of the monastery.
ooh, what is that in the ocean?
Yeah,
Am
you
I
could
making things up?
no. You could have like I don't know if you watch Star Wars, but
Yes.
but
I love it.
basically, you know, in episode 1 with Liam Neeson as a Jedi Master, and they went into the air bubble where Jar Jar Binks is, and it's like
Yes.
there's stuff like that in D&D too.
Okay. So there's where she got some of her history nerd stats. I like that.
What is the name of the monastery?
Monastery. So it's under the water. What's like a good oceanic
I
Ooh.
appreciate that you avoided the cease and desist from Disney by not saying under the sea, by the way.
the cease and desist. But for real. Oh, now I have to name stuff. Oh no. Right? Okay, let's see. So, like, what's a good not Glub Glub Monastery? That wouldn't be pretty. Has to be fancy.
Ooh.
Are you thinking of something? Throw me a bone.
Okay, I'll throw you a bone. We'll call
Okay.
it the Monastery of the Pearl.
Oh, I like it.
And the monastery looks like sort of it's got a clam. It's got a clam formation, and then within the clam is like buildings and structures and training ground in the center.
And it's like the pearl of knowledge kind of feel.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Excellent. I like that a lot too. I think there's great storytelling to be had, and do not steal it. I will be using that. So, you can have it. I'm talking to the audience over there. They can't see me. It's an audio-only podcast. I'm being very contradicting here. So, either way, well, as we look at the core common stats, we have the 6 stats: your strength, your dexterity, your constitution, your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. I'm going to go one by one. We're going to do it like a 20Q so you can avoid the math. Stats.
Oh, I love avoiding math.
Math is avoiding, but I will let you know if you want to be a little more knowledgeable. Every even number it indicates what kind of modifier you get. So an 8 gets you a -1, a 10 gets you a 0, a 12 gets you a +1, and you can do the rest.
Okay.
So with that being said, is your character like very physically strong, able to carry 50 pounds easily, or is there something else?
Oh yeah, she's very, very physical. She's trained for this physique.
So we'll say, for argument's sake and for the purposes of being in concurrence of each other, we'll say that she's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty strong. And then she's pretty fast, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I think for her fighting style, it's kind of she's gonna be at least average or a little above average. I don't know.
You would hope so.
I would hope, but you know, sometimes you roll the dice and it doesn't happen.
That's very true, quite figuratively and quite literally. So, do you have at least good stamina?
Yeah, I guess her stamina would be better than her speed because she's not super fast, but she can run for a long time.
Oh, she's very passive, a passive fighter. She lets them come to her.
Yeah, because she's just very confident in her, like, I'll punch you. I'll punch you.
Bat bat. I like it. Let's see here. Constitution, intelligent. She's very book smart, so I would say she's very smart.
She's pretty smart.
She went to school like the good kids. It's so weird. All our guests don't assume there's like actual school in D&D. I guess it's because they just like, oh, it's medieval fantasy, whatever, school, blah 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 blah.
That's true. Even myself, I've never really like deeply thought about it because you're like, let's go on an adventure, but
Yeah.
school happens.
Yeah, it's not like Pokemon where you're just like left out in the
You're 11 and you just leave your home forever.
It's like 10, isn't it?
Oh yeah, isn't it? Oh gosh.
It's a 1 year even worse. Oh my god.
Oh, God, you're even younger.
Yeah, it's like Ash has now his like GED. Oh my god. So
He's
weird.
been 10 for a very long time.
You're right.
Someone help him. Right? I don't know.
Oh, Ash, we love you. All right. All right. Are they very charismatic? I'm guessing no.
No, she thinks she is, but she is not.
That's fair. I respect that. Well, with that, we actually managed to complete all the stats and whatnot. But we have one more thing to do in the B&B Tavern, and I assume you can put one and one together. I know what that is.
I have to name her, don't I?
What is her name?
Oh, yes. No. Is this the one that everyone just kind of goes, like, dead?
Pretty much, this is where we turn the podcast into an hour.
Okay, well, honestly, it's reassuring that I'm not the only one who literally, my brain just went, like, black. Like, just, I don't know anything. What's a name? Who knows? All right. So I think she has an actual name, but, like, she goes by this, like, more fancy sort of flourishy kind of name that's, she just doesn't want it. Like, she's like a Samantha. She's like she doesn't have a cool name, and she's like, no, I don't go by that anymore.
She's got like a stage name.
Yes. And I'm sorry to all the Samanthas out there, because that is actually a really pretty name. So it's just, yeah, I don't know why I came for you like that. But okay, so a stage name. Oh gosh.
Is that like her real name, Samantha?
I'm gonna stick with that, because
for the sake of punning, can we call her Samantha?
Samantha, like a salmon?
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate that, and it would make her hate her name a lot more. Who are her parents and why?
That's a really good question.
Samantha. So what does she go by though? What would she think was cool? It's probably going to be like what a 12-year-old would think was cool. Like the
Well, what is she like? What is she like?
She likes
would she like call herself after the monastery and like call herself the perfect pearl or something like that?
Oh, maybe like she would be kind of a throwback name. Maybe like the Pearl of the Sea.
Exactly. Like all these kids like nostalgia nowadays.
I like it. I think she would be the Pearl of the Sea.
Oh, the Pearl of the Sea.
And she just maybe
and be like
people
Pearl
just
for
call her
sure.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Pearl nowadays. Have you ever met a Pearl?
I don't think I ever have. I feel like Pearl is very a dated name. I think other than Steven Universe. But they're called gemstones. So that's, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going off topic.
No, it's a great show. We could talk about this all day. But with that being said, Samantha, the Pearl of the Sea, has been created.
Yes.
And as a voice actress, how would you voice her?
Oh. She, I think, would do a fake accent. Like, she's bad at this accent. But she thinks she's like, oh, hello. I am the Pearl of the Sea.
Oh, one of those.
And blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
yeah,
she's one of
she's
those people.
very obnoxious.
Oh my gosh, she would be like, I want to have this very Cockney, or not Cockney, but very high-class British accent.
She's like,
that
I'm so
nobody
posh.
has.
Yes. And everyone who actually has this accent is like, where are you from? Like,
Yeah.
she's faking this. This is not your accent. And she's like, no, I didn't know what you're speaking of, darling. This is who I am. And she's just terrible.
Well,
And I think I've made
love
the
her.
most, like, you love her. I feel like I've made, like, the most annoying character probably thus far.
No, I think Stockbird takes that case. I love Stockbird. It was made by Kimlin Trent.
Stockbird.
Basically, Stockbird is like, he just is a superhero that barges in people's house and goes squawk, and he's a superhero, and there's like a bard that follows him around. Stockbird!
Oh, that's
great.
hilarious. Oh, the bard just sings like his theme.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
He's great.
Oh, you've got some imaginative people.
Oh man, check it out, Kimlin Trans episode. It's pretty freaking funny.
I'm gonna have to.
It's great. Either way, this has been amazing. Jenna, where can people find you on the good interwebs?
I'm basically just on Twitter, at Jenna_Wenna, because I don't know why, honestly. That's just who I am.
Jenna Wenna, chicken dinner.
Yeah, I like to rhyme. I'm a simple girl.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And where can people find the I guess people should definitely check out the video games that you're in. Check out My Time at Portia, which is on Steam, coming to the Switch soon.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about.
It is, I know.
I want to play it on the Switch. And then we also got Waifu Fight as well, and then also check out where will Dragon R&R be again?
R&R's gonna be on Moscow X, his channel.
Okay, and you know, if you're a TFS fan, you're gonna find it, and you're gonna find her, and you're gonna love her, and she's gonna be great. Speaking of great, Jenna, it's been great to have you on the show.
It's been wonderful being here. I honestly had such a good time. This was really fun.
Yay! I'm so glad. Everybody tells me it's gonna be a good time, so I'm glad. All right, well. With that being said, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow us on Twitch. It helps us a lot, and it helps me eat. With that being said, I think if you do that, also check out our sponsors. Thank you, Torchlight.com. Use promo code theb&btavern, get 30% off. Candles, beautiful candles. And then also check out darksilverforge.com. Use promo code theb&btavern there, get 15% off metal dice for your Cthulhu games or any other else, tabletop wise. And then go, if you like women-owned businesses and you want to support those, check out GameplayWear.com, WEAR, to get promo code theb&btavern there and free shipping on amazing clothes of absolute comfort. I have like 6 of them.
Hell yeah!
Super awesome. And with that being said, thank you very much for coming on the show, Jenna, and we will see you guys
Thank you.
next time. Bye.
Later.
My voice is dying inside because I'm congesting. Got through a cold. Hell yeah.